A city council meeting in Salyersville last night is becoming a hot topic on social media today. City council members and the mayor were discussing upcoming plans when one member, Colin Ray Jackson, used a racial slur. The incident was all caught on camera. WYMT's Zach Hogg went to McGoffin County to hear from local officials about what happened and what comes next.
According to Mayor Pete Shepard, when Councilmember Jackson casually used a racial slur during the meeting, it shocked the room.
The lodge wouldn't give their candy out on Thursday.
We'll probably do that Thursday night thing.
And not do it on Saturday?
Not do it on Saturday. Whatever you want to do, you're the head.
Yeah.
It's terrible, terrible. There's just no place for that in anywhere, especially in public meetings or anywhere else in private. It's not what we're about anymore.
County Judge Executive Matthew Wireman doesn't want this to reflect on the community.
It is absolutely inexcusable for an elected official to make such a comment. This is not acceptable or tolerated in our community, and it doesn't represent McGoffin County.
The mayor added that it immediately impacted the entire room.
You can say it's devastation because everybody knew that, that was so inappropriate and so out of place and such an ugly word anyway. Just no place for that.
The mayor says he asked Jackson to resign by noon on October 21st. However, Jackson told me that he does not intend to resign. I asked Jackson how he felt seeing the reaction to his comment.
Well, makes me feel pretty humble. I regret making that statement with a deep sincerity. I didn't mean to offend nobody, but this is Eastern Kentucky, McGoffin County.
Jackson gave me a full statement, which is available on WYMT.com. In Salyersville, Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News.
All of the local and county officials we spoke with said that the comments were unacceptable, inappropriate, and not an accurate representation of their community.
Well, after sunshine during the day today, we're starting to see a few changes work in as we head through the last few hours of our Wednesday. Outside right now at our I-64 camera at Moorhead, you see plenty of sunshine there, so not seeing too many of those changes yet, but we head on down to the London Corbin Airport. We're seeing sunny skies there. Temperatures starting to drop a little bit into those lower 70s. That's where many of us are right now. A few upper 60s starting to sneak in as the sun continues to set, but otherwise we're in good shape. Satellite and radar, though, not quite picking it up, but we're starting to see a few clouds move in from the west. That's actually going to give us, in some spots, a pretty nice sunset, so keep those eyes out for a pretty nice sunset tonight. Clouds are going to increase, though, keeping us milder overnight with lows in those middle 50s. I'll have the latest on when showers look to move back into the forecast coming up in just a bit. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. A Southern Kentucky man is convicted after firing shots at an officer nearly 4 years ago. Thomas Reynolds was convicted of attempted murder of an officer, wanton endangerment, and fleeing police in Whitley County. In November of 2017, he led police on a 30-mile chase. He shot at an officer several times from his vehicle, hitting the officer's cruiser. Reynolds will be sentenced next month. It's recommended he be sentenced to 25 years. In Wayne County, 4 men have been arrested in connection with a burglary. Eric Rule, Jonathan Farrell, Ernest Brooks, and Sean Guffey are all behind bars. The sheriff's office tells us more than $30,000 worth of property was stolen. That included farm equipment, a vehicle, tools, and other items. Deputies say they were able to recover a truck and trailer, which led them to the suspects. All 4 are charged with receiving stolen property. Pikeville Medical Center staff and first responders took to the streets in Pike County this morning. The gathering helped honor and celebrate those who risked their lives in the COVID-19 battle. It was also held to recognize the Kentucky National Guard response team. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from Pikeville Medical Center's Heroes Parade and what it meant for the soldiers and hospital staff involved.
In August, 30 Kentucky National Guard soldiers were stationed at Pikeville Medical Center, assisting with non-medical duties like transportation, traffic control, and COVID-19 screening. Lieutenant Nicholas Amani says despite the circumstances that led them to volunteer for this deployment, his time at PMC was a positive experience.
Pikeville Medical Center, I was telling him earlier, has been a great host. I mean, more than enough, more than we ever usually have, and it has been fantastic.
Wednesday, PMC joined people throughout the community in thanking these soldiers for their work and celebrating their heroics, going above and beyond to help hospitals in crisis.
This past year, we've used the word heroes a lot. We've used them in healthcare, we've used them in our people in our government, people that have really stepped up. And I can think of no better example than today to bring these great men and women out who are soldiers serving the Kentucky National Guard to show them our appreciation because they are true heroes.
The hospital organized a brief parade with local police, fire, and EMS as a show of gratitude and support.
You see all those drive by, and I don't know how you can't smile when you hear all the sirens, see all the lights, and yeah, I mean, we thank them for what they do too, because this is their community more than ours.
A thanks to those putting their lives on the line.
You know, I've met a lot of wonderful men and women. Not only are they wonderful men and women, they're those with great hearts. You know, they're putting service above self at a time of our country's greatest need.
For the betterment of our community and our country. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Blackburn says the National Guard's deployment at Pikeville Medical Center officially ends on November 15th, but the soldiers' stay could be extended if needed. PMC also recently received a grant totaling nearly $100,000 in an effort to improve pediatric care options in the region. The grant from the HRSA Rural Health Network Development Planning Program will help provide a strategic plan for more than 34,000 children in eastern Kentucky. The grant will also be used to form the Rural Eastern Kentucky Pediatric Healthcare Network. This network includes PMC, United Medical Group, Pike County Health Department, and the Pike County School District. Officials with PMC look forward to improving pediatric care in the region and say they appreciate the support.
These funds are necessary to make sure that we make the right decisions for our community. So we're very appreciative of all those both state and federal partners that continue to support our cause, our mission, and what Pikeville Medical Center means to our region.
Blackburn says PMC also plans to open its children's hospital on the main campus on December 2nd. The White House says children ages 5 to 11 years old will soon be able to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Today, the Biden administration detailed its plan for the rollout. Pending the expected authorization of the Pfizer shot, children could be able to get vaccinated in early November. Shelby Lofton talked to a pediatrician about the process.
So I'm feeling very confident about it.
About 28 million children will be eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine if the Pfizer shot is authorized in a few weeks.
And in Kentucky, it's about 389,000 children.
According to the White House, vaccines will be sent to doctors' offices, pharmacies, and more sites.
Everything is not in stone, exactly how that's going to look.
While families wait for this vaccine to be approved, Dr. Gilliam says it's important to talk to your children about it.
Why do we give vaccines? We don't give vaccines to poison you. We don't give vaccines to harm you. It's to protect you. It's to teach your body how to fight these invisible microbes.
Parents should pay attention to the packaging of the vials. The dosage is different.
The adult product for Pfizer is packaged or will be packaged in a bottle with a purple cap and purple language. The pediatric one will be in an orange bottle with an orange cap.
Dr. Stack says he's confident there will be widespread availability once the shot is approved.
You may have to be patient just in the first couple weeks, though, because it's a matter of distribution and trying to get it where the demand is the most.
Dr. Gilliam says he encourages families to trust the science.
Rollout may seem slow to you all, to the public, but in general, there's no rush to this, right? We want to make sure that we get it right.
He says with the vaccine, kids will be healthier this winter. In Lexington, Shelby Lofton, WKYT.
Dr. Gilliam says he has not been contacted by the state yet. He says he's waiting for word on vaccine distribution. Hazard Community and Technical College hosted a college fair on campus today for college recruiters to connect with high school students. There were more than 30 colleges from about 5 different states and 5 high schools in attendance, making it one of the biggest college fairs they have hosted. Admissions advisor Tammy Duff says she thinks it's important for kids to get this in-person interaction with college recruiters, especially after not being able to do that due to the pandemic last year.
We're just dying to see students and talk to them. This virtual world has not been kind to the college recruiting world.
Duff says they have seen a nationwide drop in enrollment and financial aid applications. She believes a big part of that is lack of information due to not being able to have events like this one. The first ever Fall Trail of Enchantment is taking place at Hazard Community and Technical College beginning tomorrow. The event is a drive-through trail to see fall displays put together by local community members. You can drive through between October 21st through the 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. Each car will receive a treat bag and be able to vote for their favorite display. Organizers believe this is a fun way to bring the community together after a tough year.
A small thing that our community college can do that brings all of us together in a sense of fellowship, putting our displays up, getting to spend time doing something different other than Zooming with each other all the time. So it's a sense of fellowship, but it also gives our families in the community something to do on the weekend.
Admission is free, but donations are accepted. Gabbard says they hope to make this an annual tradition for the community. An athlete with Eastern Kentucky roots is hoping to make his way to the dream stage of his sport. London native Austin Hayes is making time to pursue his Olympic dreams while attending college full-time. After narrowing his choice down to bobsledding, Hayes transitioned to the sport skeleton and has since earned a spot on the USA developmental team. Hayes says the support he's receiving from his home area has made each long training session worth the effort.
It's been incredible support. You know, even when I was in high school and I was a senior in high school trying to go to the Olympics in track and field, the support then was even crazy to have that support as a high schooler. Now to be in the position I'm in, to still have that support, it's just unbelievable.
Hayes says he's also fundraising to get his travel schedule in place. We'll hear more about his journey and the struggles he's faced tonight at 11.